I was reading something that YouTube have. They put it up just before you go live. And I'm old, y'all. I think it says something about managing moderators or something like that. But I don't get that kind of crowd. Yo, I'm trying to give out numbers. Yeah. Ooh, yo, wait till you hear. But you know, this is a lot of weekends when people are out doing Halloween stuff. They skip over harvest. This is harvest time. Yeah. No, I'm not walking. No, I'm not walking. No. I was. I walked for 4 years, like 4.5. Now I'm on the electric plate. But I bought the song, and I think it's motivating. I just put this shirt on, and I didn't put an undershirt over it or nothing. Oh my goodness. So we ain't gonna be here long. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in, etc., etc., etc. I wanna. Yes, we got some good new stuff, honey. Good new stuff. I don't know if y'all went to the community and looked at the posts. So I'm just high. I'm Vicky, right? 4.5, 5 years. I figure y'all know who I am. And I do the Denmark Vesey 6-number shake on Saturday. And I'm gonna get more into Denmark Vesey, but let me just go to what our last week's numbers were. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I feel a sneeze. Oh, my goodness. Hey, thanks for dropping in. So last week's numbers were 43, 3, 44, 5, 8, and 40. Those were last week's numbers. So now I send them to Tamika because I'm more interested in what they mean than, the gambling part. Denmark is like, play. Denmark wants y'all to play, how would he want you to play 4-3-3, then 4-4-5, then 8-4-0. So 3 sets of threes from these numbers. But I want the meeting, and this is what Tamika said. I think like Sunday, like right after, the next day after I shook the number. She said, I'm even looking at the 8 and the 5 in between the 44 and the 40. If you add 8 and 5, you get 40, which is 5 times 8. Anyway. Which is 4, because 4, and then numerology, 4 plus 0 is 4. And if you add them, you get 8 plus 5, which is 13. And that's also equals 4. Insane, she says. Then she writes, if you add all the numbers up, you get 35, which is 8. This is the energy of karma and transformation, creation, and destruction. And I wrote to Tamika, I said, wow, big time. No, wow, big time. Thank you, Queen. Please let me know when you see more. So then she tests me and she says, so much here. It's like a freedom energy. So I'm like, a freedom energy. No, I didn't say that. So she said, it's like a freedom energy. And I said, which my soul has been longing for. And she put mine too. Well, you got that last part where she says the freedom energy and the transformation and creation and destruction. She nailed it, honey. She nailed it. She nailed it. When I saw that the throne of power in Washington, what they call the White House, when I saw what they had, that bulldozer, I don't know, the claw thing, it was clawing it, they was destroying it. And at first, because I'm whitewashed, I was saying, oh, that's so horrible, why did I do it to the development, and then something said, are you kidding me? Go back and read what Tamika said. Freedom. That's a symbol of oppression for African Americans, not for the white people. For the power, 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 pew, 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 power, power. But for us, that was oppression. So I was like, oh wow, oh. And then it came in and said, hold up, hold up. Now in the 60s, they used to say, we don't have chains on our wrists no more, but we have it in our mind. And I was like, oh, 60s BS. It's true. Go back and look at the picture of that claw tearing that White House down. There's a whole side. I know if y'all not in the energy and stuff, but I saw our ancestors' energy shoot out of there. They was running out of there like the Mexicans run across the border. They don't do that no more. But they'll be made to, because you don't run to another country unless you're forced to. Anyway, let's move on. So I'm like, wow, isn't that something? It's nothing now. It's a restaurant. It's a ballroom. It's a bar and grill. It's nothing. And then to bring the point home, let's get back to Denmark Vesey. Now, Denmark Vesey, that's also on the community thing. Y'all seen this. It's on the community thing. It was 1799 when Denmark Vesey played the numbers and hit. Okay? They said independence was 1776. Right? I got to make sure I got the right date. No. Sorry, my date is wrong. Denmark Vesey, 1799. I was like, there's a 23-year difference, so I got to have that. And he won the lottery. Now, all that stuff that was going on around him, just like us, you have no control over. But he was able to focus his mind on what he wanted through all the turmoil. And we must do the same. Now, I'll tell you, getting back to that White House, what Denmark Vesey hit at 1799, the White House had just been put up for like 10 years. And I think it was someplace else. I don't think it was immediately in the District of Columbia. I think I remember reading that it was moved around a few times. But they've built it. They made it into such a big mammoth of a thing of power. And it's not. The power is ours. And when I saw that building, that claw, and I said, oh my goodness. I put so much stock into that thing. They told us that building was such a big thing and it was so powerful. It's nothing. It's old dry wood and plaster and nothing. And now it's just going to be another nothing, but recreational for rich people that, they'll be driving in and driving out. But that's all it is. So when I saw that claw at the White House, and remember what Tamika said, so much here, it's like a freedom energy. And that claw That claw at the White House. That claw at the White House on the side of the building did it for me. So, that's where we are. Let's get the numbers. And remember, no one can make you and control. But let me talk about Tamika. Y'all see Tamika? She makes this product for hormonal, called hormonal. It's for perimenopause, please. She has all the stuff. But I just know that hormonal works for women going through the menopause. That much I know. And she reads for us for free. She doesn't charge us any money at all. She doesn't charge us a dime. She reads it for us for free. So we appreciate that. And also going back to not letting people control you. The White House doesn't control, nothing controls you. Control yourself. And you have to remember that. It's what you want and what you see in your mind. Because Vesey was walking around an enslaved person who was rented out to do carpenter because he was an excellent carpenter. That's why he was able to go free and play the numbers. But that was his world. Everything around him was all kind of stuff, but he stayed focused. He said, what I'm going to do when I get this money is I'm going to buy my freedom. He ain't said, I mean, there was a lot of enslaved people that just got the hell up and ran. Trust me, but I know the history that these folks have been teaching is not true. They got up and left. Anyway. So, read Tamika's prediction, and I'm going to go ahead and shake up these numbers so I can go upstairs because I just had this little shirt on. I didn't put a sweater over me. I didn't do nothing, or as they say, Nathan, honey. So, do I need a little light? Sometimes I'll be trying to see the numbers and can't tell. Ooh. Okay, that's way better. Okay. YouTube be having stuff they want me to ask questions and engage the thing. I'm here to give y'all numbers. I'm here to tell you what Tamika saw in the numbers from the last week. And we're pushing on because I should put a sweater on. And now my nose is getting stuffed up and it's running. $59. 59. That's our first number. Oh yeah. I was like, but I feel so hot. Why would I put a sweater on? Well, oh boy, 59 hit the ground. Crap. I gotta pick it up. Our next number is 45. You're gonna have to hold on. Did I show you the 45? You're going to have to hold on. Y'all know the reason why I use these old papers. I told you that before. Like 2 years ago when I first started shaking the numbers, I was like, okay, I'm going to get these plastic balls and I'm going to write stuff on it. And, excuse me, y'all. And I'm going to write stuff on it and then the balls. And then I was going to, they'll start me to dropping stuff. Then I was going to now I'm all stopped up because I didn't put a t-shirt on. So it's 59, 45, and let me put another piece of glue here. I'm still here. I just don't want to be picking up numbers. And now, whew, y'all. So let's see. Ugh. Here we go. 59, 45. 54. Wow. Okay, the fives are showing up. The fives are showing up. Two. Yeah. Also, probably not a good idea for me. I made some chili and I baked some chili and cornbread. And I used that all week. And I just finished it today. Okay. 59. 45. 45 and 54. Wow. And then 2. Now, I don't ask folks if they hit or not. I just know that sometimes when I forget to call them and give them the numbers, or if I didn't post the numbers, they'll say, oh, did you post the numbers? And that's how I know it's working for them. I'm not asking. That's not my position. Here we go. 7. So 59, 45, 54, 2, 7, and then our last number. $13, 1, 3. So, I stopped in the middle of telling you a story while you lose the old paper. So I was like, let me get some balls and write the numbers on it. Excuse me. Belgian gassing. Maybe I should have left that last bit of chili alone. And then Mom was like, no, use paper. I was like, okay. I'll use paper. And then I was going to get a plastic shaker and shake them in it. And he said, no. Get a paper bag. And I was like, a paper bag? But when you look at his numbers on my community page, that's how he wanted. It was just a slip of paper. So we're true to form. Okay, in closing, let me let y'all have the numbers again. 59, 45, 54, 2, 7, and 13. And hopefully Tamika has enough time. And because I don't feel the fire that I felt from last week's numbers. I could feel the electricity shooting off those numbers. This 4, 5, and 5, 4, I know it's something. But other than that, now, how Vesey wants y'all to play this, he always gets mad, I forget. He wants you to play 5, 9, 4, 5. Then he wants you to play 5, 4, 2. Then he wants you to play 7, 1, 3. Now that 713 number is good. Now the reason why we say numbers is because the numbers, it's the state. And when you win, the state wins. And if you even lose, the state wins. But if you live in the state, you still get your garbage pickup. So don't you win too? But as I said before, and as he told me, if you live in the red states, then you can take these numbers and put them like on a Powerball or Mega Million or something like that. Because only the red states are going to get that big ball of money because they're broke. Hello, Emilio. So we're getting ready to get out of here. So I'm just gonna give you the numbers again. Y'all play these numbers. 59, 4, 5, 5, 4. Oh, sorry, I don't went the other way. 59, 45, 54, 2, 7, and 13. And that's our numbers for tonight. And when Tamika lets me know her interpretation, or if I get something, then I'll post it. But thanks for your support. I'm telling you, y'all better play these numbers. Y'all have a good evening and a great week. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming to the Denmark VC6 number shake and getting your money. See you next week.